Decor for her house, stupid blow up stuff. I mean, she's got like life size nutcracker statues. The woman is out of her mind. What's up, guys? It's Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer. Welcome back to my channel, where today we are talking about Alexandra Rodriguez.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, yes. It is about 5 days away from Thanksgiving, which means that Alex is in full-on Christmas mode. And hey, you know, I know she was born on Christmas Eve, and she loves Christmas, and she lives for Christmas every year, and she's so bummed out when the holidays end. And that's all well and good. I mean, I'm not trying to rag on anyone who likes Christmas, but with the current state of the US economy and much of the world,
what a disaster!
Absolutely struggling and suffering under a crushing cost of living, everything about Alex is just even more vulgar this year than it ever has been. And if you are familiar with Alex, you know that her content has just become so mind-numbingly repetitive. And she's been on YouTube since 2011, so who could blame her? But that just goes to show that she should have been off the internet when her kid was born. In my humble opinion, of course. Anyway, I racked my brain, y'all, trying to figure out an interesting topic to talk about with regard to Alex and her current doings this week. You know, I try to do a weekly thing where I say, let's find out what the queen of cheap plastic crap is up to this week. Well, she's up to the same shit she's been up to every freaking Christmas for the past 15 years and probably the 15 years before that. And like I said, with the state of the world today, it's just in the poorest taste. Right now, Alex is gearing up for a big announcement on the first day of Vlogmas. If you're unfamiliar, Vlogmas is a period of time from December 1st through Christmas Day, where vloggers or people who vlog their life put out a video every single day, as opposed to whatever they do when it's not Vlogmas. But, you know, as I said last year, Vlogmas is the most lucrative time of the year. So that's what Alex is excited about. I mean, even a little nothing channel like mine sees an uptick during that period of time. AdSense gets a little more generous and everybody makes a few more pennies. But Alex's, in my opinion, unhealthy, unnatural, unsustainable obsession with buying shit, the consumerism gets worse with her every year. And I haven't even been watching her that long. And I know there are folks out there that have been following her since she was a teenager, living in her mom's attic back in the day. That's not who she is anymore. She has just gone off the rails. Anyway, so I have some Reddit posts that I want to take a look at, and also a couple of other little things. So let's get right to it. But first, if you are an animal lover, on every video I encourage anyone who loves animals to please consider fostering or volunteering for your local animal shelter. This is my girl Goldie, and I've been fostering her for coming up on 2 months, I think. And she is still available for adoption. But one thing I wanted to mention is that if you feel like you want to help out and you really can't foster and you really don't have time to volunteer on site, a lot of animal rescues don't have a physical location, and so they are all foster based, and they need people just to volunteer to go pick a dog up at a shelter where it's in danger of being euthanized and bring it to the foster's house. And those are transfer volunteers, and they are a vital part of the shelter network. So please consider helping out. Do it for the animals. Thank you so much. Okay, so Exhibit A here just proves the point that Alex is like the Groundhog Day of vloggers, because this post is from last year and it could very easily apply to any Christmas of Alex's. It's from user agxintheatx, I'm sorry if I'm totally butchering that. And it's called she couldn't find her decor, so she has to go out and buy new stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, last year, Alex had a thing on her Instagram, which God help me, I love you all, but I cannot dig through her Instagram to look for this one post. But you remember she had the staged photo of Yar bringing the bins of Christmas crap up from the basement. And I want to say she said she had something like 24 bins full of Christmas stuff. If I'm exaggerating that, I'm sorry. But it was like more Christmas trash decor than you could ever use. Anyway, apparently she couldn't find something in all of those bins, and so she had to go buy it again. And this person says, I swear she's crazy. Who does this? She said she's missing a box of decor, so she has a few spots without stuff. By that, she means she has a few empty spots in her house where she needs more Christmas stuff. It's just, I've said before that, in my opinion, extremism of any kind is bad for the human race. And I mean, this is just bad on so many levels. It's totally defeating the purpose of Christmas. And it's really just vulgar. Like I said, it's out of touch. And this is from last year. And she was out the past few weeks every day practically buying more Christmas shit, decor for her house, stupid blow up stuff. I mean, she's got like life-size nutcracker statues. The woman is out of her mind. Okay, getting back on track here. This person goes on. That means she has to go to Walmart or order decor off Amazon because she can't bear the thought of not having stuff everywhere, even for a moment. This is insanity. Agreed. I swear she has no impulse control. Also agreed. She's just driven by impulses. The impulse to shop, to eat, to decorate every corner of her house. And I would add to that, to be seen to be a mother, to have motherhood for herself. That is something she also has the impulse for, but not the maternal instincts, from what we've seen anyway. They go on. She needs some sort of stimulation at all times. She's a bottomless hole. No matter how much she buys or eats, she will never be fulfilled. Well, that's addiction 101, unfortunately. And yes, it is true that our modern technology has trained us all to chase that dopamine hit. I mean, it's just a sad fact. You know, social media is geared to addict you to it. But that's another video. All addiction makes the person a bottomless hole because you're always chasing that dragon. Got to get that dopamine hit. No matter how much she buys or eats, she will never be fulfilled. She doesn't understand where true fulfillment comes from. It's honestly a sad life. Yeah, and we're talking about fucking Christmas. You know, Christmas is supposed to be a time of charity and goodwill toward all, and a time of year where we all try to be family and be kind to each other and take care of each other. And now there's just such a horrible discrepancy between the haves and the have-nots, and it's just mass insanity. And Alex is a product of that. You know, I can't blame her for being what she is because we're all influenced by our upbringing, but she's about to turn 33. She is a mother of one. You know, everybody and their dog seems to be under the impression that this big announcement she has for the first day of Vlogmas is going to be that she is pregnant again because she's just desperate to be pregnant again so she can get more attention and have more content. And she wants a baby girl. And God help that poor baby girl if she is pregnant and does have a baby girl. That's just sadness of biblical proportions. Anyway, Powder and Paint 14 said, I wonder if Yar secretly got rid of some stuff, but now it's backfired because she wants to buy more. Yeah, the decor, the holiday decor is ridiculous. Nobody needs that much stuff. And she has so much stuff that she could never buy another piece of holiday decor, and she could every year have a different configuration of all the crap that she already has. But no, she's got to get that high of the buy. Cherry Creamin said she got rid of it and is lying about it, so this bish can shill more junk. Oh, that's true, yeah, because everything she goes out and buys, she's got that affiliate link linked below. Suedehead88, yep, I agree. She siphoned stuff out, so she has an excuse to go shopping and buy more stuff. Okay, I could see that, maybe she gave a couple of bins of decor to Goodwill or something. I mean, God, I hope she gave it to a children's shelter. Oh my God. Anyway, getting off my social justice warrior fucking soapbox, Twisted the Gate said, I can't imagine having a giant new kitchen with every square inch of counter crammed with either an appliance or decor. Turbulent charge. She's fucking bonkers. Far Structure said she doesn't have content if she doesn't shop. There is literally no other content she can make that people will watch. Okay, our next post is also very relevant, even though it's a year old. And it's from Wine in My Yeti. Great username. And they say she's obsessed with the consumerism of the holidays only. Yeah, I mean, that is a damn true statement, because if Alex couldn't shop and go to shops and look at stuff and touch stuff, and if it wasn't all about the possibility or the actuality of buying shit, I don't think she'd have any holiday spirit. Wine in My Yeti says, nothing new with this statement. For someone who thinks Christmas is so wonderful and spends weeks getting decorated and shopping, would it kill her to do some sort of donations, charity, volunteer time, toys for tots, pick a local family in need and buy for them? Yeah. There's been quite a few posts actually this year about that, because I think Alex used to do that every year. When she hit the big YouTube money, she would pick a family and buy probably cheap plastic crap at Walmart for them, but whatever works. But I haven't heard her talk about that the past few Christmases, so I really don't know if she's still doing it or not. But Secret Midnight here says she definitely shops all the time. I feel like she also returns a lot of things because we don't see them again. And I agree with that. It does seem like Alex, well, she can buy all this crap and she can write it off on her taxes. Now, I don't know if it's legal to write off stuff that you returned. I have no idea. But it does sound kind of shady. But I don't think Alex actually has the money to buy all of the stuff that she buys, is what I'm getting to. So that's why she returns stuff. But she always has the link down there so that she gets ka-ching if someone clicks the link, even though she returned the shit. I mean, it's one way to make a living. She's been doing it a long time, which is why she needs to be off the internet. Enough of this nonsense. Okay, Secret Midnight goes on. In the past, she has bought for a family at Christmas time. Hopefully she continues to do so. I have a feeling she would be bragging about it if she was still doing it. Zoom2 said, the question is whether or not it's just for show. I think we all know the answer to that. Yeah. Pure Air 2815. Mimi got a tea towel one Christmas. Grouchy Picture. And don't forget Nancy's yearly Ferrero Rochers. Yeah. That's just, she buys her diabetic mother chocolate for Christmas. Brontley says she normally does pick a local family to buy gifts for, but she only shops at Walmart and gets the absolute cheapest shit for them. Nothing wrong with Walmart, but a rich bitch can afford to splurge on someone else for a change. Yeah, I don't know if she's all that rich. It's hard to tell. I mean, I wish I was some kind of a computer whiz and could find all that information out, because it's certainly out there somewhere. Melly Dawn, she does the same for her family. She buys them cheap gifts. She grew up being raised by a single mom and has implied that Nancy did the best she could. I assume that means she knows what it's like to be poor. Now that she has money, you would assume she'd take pride in getting her family gifts of more value. Now, don't get me wrong. I certainly am not trying to say that gifts need to be expensive. But when you watch her buy herself expensive things and buys others low-quality, cheap gifts, it gives off spoiled brat energy. Yeah. Yeah, she'll buy herself a $2,000 purse and then, like it says, give her grandma a tea towel. Even Perception 975, I completely agree. If Nancy struggled and did the best she could, you'd think that she would want to spoil her now that she has the money to do it, especially considering as they apparently are very close. She will probably get her something halfway decent this year and say something about wanting to spoil her, because we all know she reads in here as well as watches the reaction channels to decide what's going to be in the vlogs. I don't think you're wrong, Even Perception. Okay, I thought this was pretty interesting, and I will link the original creator's video below. But this is from user Blue Velvet Waltz, and it's actually from about 8 months ago. Our girl appeared briefly in a sustainability vlog that calls out overconsumption and mindless shopping. And the original creator is Shelby's Lee, linked below. And the video was titled, Internet Consumerism and Mindless Shopping Has Gone Too Far. And here is Alex in Costco. And Blue Velvet Waltz said, love to see her being recognized for her net negative contributions to YouTube and the planet. Oh, I too am thrilled, Blue Velvet Waltz. Not to mention her lack of content. Her shopping addiction and mindless overconsumption is harming everyone except the corporations that profit off of her and the people she influences. It hurts herself, her family, her son, his future, hell yeah, our planet. She needs to get real help for whatever she uses her shopping and food addiction to cope with. Her health and her channel can't take much more of this. Oh God, I sure hope you're right. I sure hope that Alex just throws in the towel eventually. She seems to think she's going to be on YouTube for another 10 years. I think she said that recently in one of her vlogs, but God help us. Don't let it happen. Okay, so here is a post from only a month ago from Competitive Coconut. Stop the consumerism. And this is actually a comment that Alex got on one of her Instagrams or something. And it was someone saying, just repurpose what you had from last year. If you have extra money, donate to a family in need. She's asking where people want to see her shop for holiday decor. This is a month ago, October 2025. Alex is asking her fans where they want to see her shop for holiday decor. As if it's not the same bullshit holiday decor she has in her house and is in every store. I mean, is there any real distinction between any stupid big box store's holiday decor? This person goes on, really? Does she need more stuff? Just use what you have. If she has all this extra money, she should be ashamed for not donating to families who are less fortunate. But this bitch won't even buy her son books or shoes. Oh, Outside Beat 1954 said her massive consumerism content won't go over well here in the States. In about 11 days, people who normally receive SNAP benefits will not be getting their November payments. Yeah, that was earlier this month. There was people with starving children, people waiting all day in line at food banks. And this idiot is asking her alleged 500,000 subscribers where they want to see her shop for holiday decor. I don't know why I am so enraged by the fact that she did that, or surprised. I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. Powder and Paint said, yep, so many people are already really struggling and it's getting worse. Mel Moonlight commented, Alex, you're blocked. How dare you ask me not to buy stuff, hater. Oh, she's saying Alex would say that. Yeah, totally. Because Alex lives in a bubble and she's not smart enough or something. She lacks the ability or willingness to open her eyes and see beyond her fucking Target credit card. Live Demand said, didn't we cancel her? Quirky Effective said, I wish people would stop watching through her channel. We need an Alex Rodriguez channel shut down. Oh my God, from your keyboard to God's ears. Background Cup commented, she has 12 large bins of Christmas bullshit plus 2 giant-ass nutcracker statues. She can literally mix and match anything from what she has, and it would look like a new setup compared to last year. Yeah, she could do that for years until her kid graduates college. She never has to buy any more Christmas decor. No, we don't want to watch you buy Christmas shit for the rest of October and all of November for content. Challenge yourself and work with what you have. I know, crazy concept. Renegade Mermaid 1927, which happens to be me, which I just got banned from Reddit again. This is the second time I've been banned for saying Alex has the most punchable face on the internet. I don't know why that's so funny. Anyway, I said with the sheer volume of decor she has, why would she even think of buying more? I fucking cannot with this insufferable hog. Okay, last post for this video is from Hot Tradition 2782. This is just from this week, 4 days ago. And this is kind of bringing it full circle because they said, so we know she deletes comments, being Alex. Alex will delete all negative comments. But now she's deleting comments about people saying she shops too much. And I'm sure this is not the first time she's gotten these kind of comments, but it's really starkly out of touch, in my opinion. And so that's why more people are coming up and saying it's too much. It's too fucking much. Someone literally had a top comment saying the shopping is a bit much and she deleted it. So people aren't allowed to give any other feedback other than praise. Oh, no. No. There is no criticism allowed in a narcissist of Alex's caliber. Cod sensitive, the truth irritates dukers. Lolly Bolly said she isn't used to hearing the truth. Oh, that's for sure. Naive Elderberry, this is why this sub exists. I got banned several years back when she was shilling some tight-ass white jeans. I asked her why she wore her clothes so tight, and poof, banned. Blueberry Pale, oh my God, I remember those jeans. She paid some ridiculous price for them and they looked awful. Native Elderberry replied, thank you for confirming that vlog. It was a while back and I've been banned ever since then. Satin Mars said, LOL, you were way ahead of calling out the shenanigans. Into the Wild said, she banned me when I questioned her describing pants as pregnancy safe. Oh my God. What a fucking idiot. Wow, she banned me when I questioned describing her pants as pregnancy safe. That's classic. Into the Wild. And New Hampshire Gal, who is one of the mods, said, you're welcome. Well, that's what I have for you today, guys. Despite how funny a lot of the comments are, it really just is so awful to me. The Alex's behavior is almost celebrated, that she is rewarded for being so gaudy and greedy and making everything about shopping and food and consumption, consume. It's just vulgar. So let me know what you think. Does it enrage you as much as it does me? I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm, seeing the true meaning of Christmas and all that stuff. I'm not a big Christmas person anyway. It's fun. I like to get presents. I like to give presents, but I don't have an orgasm over it for 2 months every year like Alex does. So let me know what you think of Alex's gross consumerism. And do you think that it's as important to get this kind of shit offline as I do? I mean, maybe not the concept of shopping, but there are people, generations of people growing up on this crap and being influenced by it and thinking that it's, normal to just buy. I don't know. Maybe I'm old and out of touch, but that's what I have to say about that. So let me know what you think. And as always, thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. You are such a trooper. Thank you for getting this little channel past 2,600 subscribers. I am really grateful to everyone who stops by to hear me talk shit on the internet. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.